for perhaps the last 50 some odd years, serving in combat as a young seaman, serving as a captain in the Marine Corps in the Korean War. He served in the Department of Defense in one of what is considered the model for the leadership of the Pentagon, the Melvin Laird, David Packard, the Laird-Packard model. He then was partnered with my old boss, Senator Nunn, when we passed the Packard Commission reforms in 1986, along with the Goldwater-Nichols reform, chaired the committee and been involved. And the reason I bring this up is because we're getting ready to have a new Secretary of Defense in Ash Carter. I'd say, and we all know him pretty well, Ash Carter is probably as well prepared and as well qualified to go into that job as anyone we've seen in our lifetime, without question. He's been the top weapons buyer in the Pentagon, the head of AT&L. He's been the top management official in the Department of Defense as the deputy. He was the alter ego to Leon Panetta, so learned policy, but he grew up on the policy side, so he brings the acquisition, he brings the management, he brings the policy to the world's largest and most complex organization, of which Sean Stackley is a key part. You have taking over the two committees. We've all gone through, Chairman Warner, a number of changes. You have taking over in the House Armed Services Committee, Mac Thornberry. You have taken over in the Senate Armed Services Committee, Senator John Warner. And people say, oh my goodness, we've got all these new kids taking over these committees. Between Mac Thornberry and John McCain, they've got over 60 years of experience on the two Armed Services Committee. John McCain's been on the SAS for 27 years. These are not people that they're very thoughtful, they're very objective, they're very knowledgeable. They both said very positive things about Secretary Carter, whose confirmation hearing will be the first week in February, as announced by Chairman McCain yesterday. Obviously, any nominee gets asked a lot of tough questions, some of which will be in Sean's bailiwick, but he'll do fine. He'll get confirmed easily in the Senate. I believe Chairman Warner would share that view, and will take over and be working in the acquisition area with probably, and I say this having been dealing with this for over 40 years, and we've got some great former acquisition executives here. I saw Dave Van Vuren earlier. But when you look at, as Ash Carter is the Secretary of Defense, Frank Kendall in the USD AT&L, you have in Sean Stackley and Bill LaPlante and Heidi Shue, when you put that team together, and that was actually the chain of command, the way the Packard Commission envisioned it, you know, the service acquisition executives of that area, probably the strongest acquisition team we've seen in the Pentagon as a collective group in a long, long time. And it's going to be the hot topic